Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. A bouquet of flowers, a matching plushie, and millions of hearts racing. Were Zhao Lusi and Zheyuan really in love? Or did the internet just fall for its own fairy tale? Get ready. What started as a whisper has exploded into the loudest conversation in C-drama fandom. And tonight, we pull back the curtain. Welcome to Update X24H, where the truth is always juicier than the rumors. It always begins quietly, barely a whisper, a passing comment on a forum, a moment that might have gone unnoticed if not for the collective heartbeat of millions who were waiting, hoping, watching. In early July, a single post appeared on Douban. No names were mentioned, no photos attached. Just one claim: that actor Zheyuan had been seen delivering flowers to a trailer during a brand shoot in Beijing. It could have been anyone. It could have meant nothing. But a few hours later, Zhao Lusi was seen stepping out of that exact same trailer. And that was all it took. In today's world, fans don't just consume stories, they create them. This one ignited like a spark in dry grass. Online threads, TikTok theories, fan accounts across platforms from Weibo to Reddit began weaving their narrative with the careful devotion of someone constructing a dream. After all, these weren't just any two stars. Zhao Lusi and Zheyuan had shared screen time in Hidden Love, a drama that had captivated audiences with its intimate silences, lingering glances, and emotional resonance. To many, the chemistry didn't end with the credits, it felt real. So the whispers grew. They morphed into hashtags, theories, edits, hopes. One fan pointed out the matching dolls they owned. Another noticed they wore similar outfits, white hoodies and jeans, on the very same day. Someone else replayed a skincare livestream where the two shared quiet smiles without saying much at all. Each moment added a layer of meaning. Fans weren't just guessing, they were believing. But what made it more powerful than any rumor was the longing behind it. People weren't just chasing gossip. They were holding on to something rare. The idea that what we see on screen could spill into reality. That maybe, just maybe, a love that felt so genuine in fiction could find its way into the world we live in. That possibility, tender, fragile, impossible to prove, is what gave those whispers their power. And in that fragile silence, the internet leaned in and listened. Sometimes what fans see goes far beyond what the camera captures. It becomes a feeling, something unspoken that lingers between two people, even when the scene ends. In the case of Zhao Lusi and Zheyuan, this feeling didn't fade when the credits rolled. Instead, it quietly intensified, nurtured by a growing archive of subtle gestures and seemingly ordinary coincidences that, when viewed through the lens of admiration and hope, began to feel like undeniable clues. Started with a doll. Zhao Lusi appeared in a live stream, cradling a Labubu plush toy dressed in blue. Days later, Zheyuan uploaded a photo, holding a strikingly similar doll, but in red. To a casual observer, they were simply cute accessories. To fans, they were a sign. A gentle thread linking two people across separate spaces, connected by a shared choice only they could understand. Then came the outfits, oversized white hoodies, faded jeans, worn on the same day at separate events. Some dismissed it as coincidence. Others saw it as quiet confirmation, a message spoken in fashion rather than words. But perhaps the most telling moment was not what they said, but what they didn't. In a joint live stream promoting a skincare brand, both actors sat side by side. There was no dramatic declaration, no flirtatious exchange. Yet the atmosphere was tender. The silences between them were full, almost sacred. The glances they shared felt like memories waiting to be unlocked. And fans, attuned to every nuance, picked up on it instantly. Then came the fan edit, a beautifully crafted video piecing together these scattered fragments into a narrative of enduring affection. It resonated with millions not because it proved anything but because it touched something universal, the longing to believe that magic exists off-screen too. Whether these clues were reality or carefully constructed fantasy didn't really matter in the end. What mattered was the way they made people feel. Hopeful, connected, seen. In a world that often feels cold and distant, the idea of two people carrying a quiet affection beneath the surface became something comforting to hold on to. When the rumors reached a fever pitch, it was no longer just a conversation between fans. It had become a cultural moment, one that blurred the lines between fiction and reality, art and life. For days, people speculated, pieced together screenshots, and whispered across continents about a possible love story born from a drama and carried quietly into the real world. But amidst the rising wave of emotion, Zhao Lusi Studio finally stepped in. Not with harsh denial, not with PR-driven defensiveness, but with clarity and calm. Rosy Light Entertainment released a statement. It was simple, almost gentle in tone but firm in intention. They acknowledged the collaboration between Zhao Lusi and Zheyuan on Hidden Love, stating that the two actors worked with mutual respect and shared a professional friendship. There was no romance, no hidden relationship to uncover. And with a closing line that lingered in the minds of many, they reminded fans that crafting stories was the role of their characters, not the duty of their real lives. In a world addicted to speculation and built on viral moments, the studio's response felt like a pause. It was a breath of honesty in a space often crowded with illusions. And yet, it didn't seek to shame the curiosity of fans or dismantle the affection that had grown around this imagined pairing. Instead, it guided the focus back to where it all began, the art itself, the performances, the story that had moved millions. What made the statement resonate wasn't just what it clarified, it was what it respected. It honored the emotions of viewers while drawing a line that protected the personal boundaries of the actors involved. It said, "We see how deeply this story touched you, but let us not confuse performance with reality." In doing so, it offered closure without coldness, truth without cruelty. And perhaps most powerfully, it allowed everyone to feel something rare in the age of endless gossip understood. Lucy didn't say a word. She didn't have to. 1 hour later, she posted a cat lying flat on her Instagram story. The caption, "Rumors got me like." It was witty. It was sharp. It was so Lucy. And fans loved it. Sometimes silence is power. Sometimes memes say it all. Part 5. 3 Kinds of Heartbreak, 310. After the dust settled, fans split into 3 emotional camps. Hashtag Team Reality. We're fine. Hidden Love was beautiful enough. Hashtag Team Hopeful. Not now, but maybe one day. We'll keep dreaming. Hashtag Team Respect. Thank you for addressing it with kindness. No scandal. No mess. The emotional wave was real and yet mature. Fans weren't angry. They were nostalgic. This wasn't just gossip. It was a shared experience. So what now? Zhao Lusi is diving into her next costume drama Jiangmen Duho alongside Zhang Lingyi, and teasing a luxury campaign for Bulgari. Chen just wrapped a gritty crime thriller, and is rumored to be in talks for a sci-fi romance with a Korean lead actress. No shared projects for now, but in the background, producers are reportedly exploring a reunion project, possibly Hidden Love 2.0, or a full-length film adaptation. Because when on-screen chemistry hits this hard, the industry listens. Let's take a breath. Whether or not Zhao Lusi and Zheyuan ever dated isn't the real question. The real question is, why did we care so deeply? Because they reminded us of how beautiful it is to believe in something, even for a moment. They made us feel again, laugh again, hope again. And that's the mark of true stars. Not just actors, storytellers, emotion makers. Global hearts in sync. Sparkles, if this story moved you, if you smiled, cried, or just needed closure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to UpToText24H, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss the next truth behind the headlines. We'll keep following the stories that matter, with heart, with honesty, and with you. Thank you for watching, and remember, the real drama, it's always better than the rumors. Clapperboard Dizzy.